This is the France 24 debate. We're wondering if Tunisia hasn't reached a tipping point, what with social unrest spreading across the country after a young man set himself alight after his fruit stand was confiscated. He was an illegal peddler. We've had news of his death, and today was the funeral for Mohamed Bouazizi. We're talking about this with Tunisian Member of Parliament from the ruling party, the RCD, Saida Agrebi. Also joining us from Tunis, Lina Mhenni, who is a blogger and lecturer at Tunis University. Welcome back. Also with us from Rabat, the capital of Morocco, economist Larsen Achi of the Carnegie Middle East Center. Welcome back to the discussion. And in our studios, Tunisian political activist Taoufik Matouli and Jean-Marie Fardeau of Human Rights Watch. Just before the break, we saw an excerpt of a speech by the President, President Ben Ali, and we were discussing whether or not the ruling party was out of touch. And you made an interesting point, Taoufik Matouli, that during the break, in a way, President Ben Ali is not out of touch. He realized this is a big deal.
I think, yes. I think Mrs. Agrebi is less tolerant than the president that she's defending. And President Ben Ali, it's the first time that he take the measurement of the situation and he react to what's happening in the street. It's the first time that he make a change in the government and the ministry and also in the governors. It means he understood very well. It's the first time that he go on the land and to visit Bouazizi and to visit, to receive the families. It means he understood what the people is saying. Mrs. Agrebi, don't be less than the president. I think time is not for auto-congrats or for higher bidding, who will bid higher than the other one. Time in Tunisia now requires that everyone, and Tunisia needs all its forces, not only the ruling forces. Tunisia needs also the opposition forces to sit together in a national debate to promote a solution for the country, for the youngsters and for the youth, because they don't care about the ideological concern, they care about their day-to-day life. And they are waiting and expecting normally and legitimately a solution that opposition and ruling power must offer to these youngsters.
All right. I should tell you an anecdote, though, about that speech. It was pre-recorded, and when the president's cell phone rang during that pre-recording, none of his advisors dared to tell him to turn it off and start over again, prompting jokes like and cartoons like this one on the blog Débat Tunisie, where you see the phones ringing and they're saying unemployment, I'm hungry, and Ben Ali with his fingers in his ears. By the way, that blog is banned in Tunisia. Jean-Marie Fardeau, President Ben Ali, he's got the reputation of being a strong man.
Yes, very strong. The regime is, the human rights situation remains very dire in Tunisia. And in particular, the freedom of expression is very limited. To give an example, the two independent newspapers which are linked to opposition political parties have been forbidden for the last two issues because of they were reporting about the demonstration in December. So this is to give an example, but internet is almost inaccessible for Tunisian. It's one of the countries where it's the access to freedom on internet is the most limited. It's comparable to Burma or to North Korea or to Turkmenistan. So it's really an unbelievable situation, so close to France and in this Mediterranean.
Burma or North Korea? That's a bit.
For internet, I think the situation is not very different.
It's quite exaggerated because people access to internet, but there is a high level of control on which
the same
websites you can go, and you can be followed if you give an information. Yeah, it's the same. There is a control. Yes, and that's why it's time. Really, it's time to open this.
And I think that's one of the interesting points about this social movement. Lina Mhenni, debit, I know, on internet sometimes goes up and down, but in this case, the pictures have gotten out, the images have gotten out, the videos captured on cell phones have gotten out.
Sorry?
I'm saying that people are able to spread the word over the internet.
Well, the first days, people were able to share videos and photos on social networks like Facebook or on Twitter, but now we are experiencing a real problem with Facebook. We cannot upload videos on Facebook anymore. We are using some tricks to upload the videos from foreign countries. Today, for example, all Facebook users were not able to change their passwords on Facebook. We also experienced hacking. The Facebook profiles of some cyber activists were hacked. My Facebook profile was hacked just because I am covering the events of Sidi Bouzid. The government is trying to impose a media blackout on the events of Sidi Bouzid, but we are trying to use circumvention tools to show the reality of events. The videos are showing what is happening in Tunisia. I don't think that the videos are faked ones or fabricated ones. This is what is happening in Tunisia. No one can deny the arrest in Tunisia.
Saida Agrebi, is there a attempts of a media blackout?
Excuse me, I would like first to answer who spoke before the lady, that our president is very close to people. I wish the lady who's taking pictures, she takes pictures when President Ben Ali goes out, how people loves him, because he listened to everyone. Tell me who is the president when somebody commits suicide, he will receive his family
The issue is media freedom
in the hospital.
What
Our
about
president is
censorship?
very close
Why
to people
aren't we
and
allowed
very
to express
respected
ourselves
and very loved
freely?
by
I'm
people,
sorry.
young people mainly. The second about Facebook and internet. Don't forget that the initiative of Voices was from President Ben Ali to encourage Facebook, internet, digital education and
So
culture.
why is everything censored in
Everything in the
Tunisia?
control.
The gap
Even the
between
website
North
of
and
France
South.
Cat
Now
is
everybody
censored
has
when it
internet.
comes to
But
articles.
We are speaking about freedom of expression.
Hold on, one at a time, please.
You tell me now to
Let's let Saida Agrebi finish,
don't
please.
tell her to stop. So she better listen to me like I listen to her. That's dialogue, and that's
You
freedom of
didn't listen
expression.
to me, I'm sorry.
She spoke, she let me speak now. And
Okay,
when
I'm
we
sorry.
had the Voices in Tunisia, 67 countries and 1,500 NGOs were in Tunisia to reduce the digital gap because President Ben Ali believes in internet and digital culture and freedom of expression.
But do you deny then that there is an attempt to slow down internet debit? There is an attempt to...
There is no attempt. She says there is blackout. I went to Sidi
Can you
Bouzid.
deny the existence of censorship in Tunisia? Can you deny
Tell her
this,
to
please?
stop that I speak. I listened to her, so she better listen to me. I went to Sidi Bouzid. I went to Catherine. I went to Bengerdan. I went to Siliana. I took blankets because our president, he's close to people, and when it's cold, he sent food and blankets for the families all over. And I went, and no doors are closed. And that lady who says that she lives here, I would like to see her where she lives. She takes pictures, old pictures from other events, and puts them on Facebook, puts them on internet,
sorry,
and then
don't...
we produce them as information. I'm very
I'm
sorry.
not the only one who
believe
shares
in
the
France
pictures.
24,
I'm
but
not
they
the
should
only
take
one who
their
shares
information
the
from the
videos.
right information and from what's going on here.
Are you meaning that the
Okay,
videos are
let's
fake? I'm
if you
sorry.
will...
No, I'm sorry. We cannot communicate. It's a debate. She doesn't know how to listen. I'm sorry. Is that freedom of expression?
I understand both of you. Let's take a look at some of your comments on our Facebook page. Lofty writes that the Tunisian regime has tried to convince us of two lies. The first, that of a pre-democratic regime committed to a democratic process. The second lie, the economic miracle, is just as rich. And then we have a comment here from Narges from Annaba in Algeria, saying oppression in Tunisia is unrivaled. Algerians, their standard of living being similar, openly criticize their government, at least